Alright, I kind of zoned out there for a little bit. I'm not quite sure what's all ended up happening. Let's see, what... Okay, this is the Atlantic. Let's see. Canada. What the hell happened to you, Canada? Holy shit. Okay, yeah, sure, that makes sense. I'm sure we're not shocked by that. Oh my god, is it already over? Well, on that note, I suppose. Welcome back, my friends, to Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as Socialist Republic of Italy. Last time we were here together, well, there was more than one Italy. I just kind of zoomed out. Nothing was really happening. I was keeping my eye on this front. And then I realized, oh shit, the Russians are basically there already. So, with that in mind, I just figured, okay, I'll let the peace deal go. And then we'll just kind of take her from here. So, yeah. Guess we'll take it to war support. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The war's almost over. It's all over now, more or less. We're able to get all our claims on Northern Italy. I think this is all the possible reclamation or the irredentist ones. At least for Socialist Italy. Meanwhile, let's take a look and see how Two Sicilies are doing. Yeah, they have 1,000 manpower available. The Pope has more manpower than the Two Sicilies right now. We meanwhile have notably more manpower. We're about to send all of our guys to southern Italy. Or plains, rather. To pummel them. And it would appear that Spain is navally invading them for us. Good job, lads. Proud of you. You're doing God's work. Except not God, because Jesus, the Pope's already capitulated. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just go. Now, I think we have... So now we're doing casualty-wise. We only have 87k. Was not nearly that high before. Meanwhile, the Entente is apparently led by the Dominican Republic. I know that's just the first one pops up. It'll be the French, because the Canadians are gone. Got Adam Research Gen, because Sardinia's capitulated. That's beautiful to see. And they even transferred it over to us. What gents. What absolute kings. Yeah, it's... I didn't even start my timer yet. I might as well. Yeah, it's all coming along. You know, we were having some fun. We got a nice encirclement coming up here. Look at that. Boom. How close are these guys to capitulating right now? Not very. Offensive line. Into the soccer ball we go. And boy, is it getting kicked down quick. There we go. We can just sneak in, take Palermo, and there we go. Not the Iron Guard, okay. Well, that's unfortunate to see. Okay, that's nice to see we have some de-escalation going on. Oh, the German Empire's back. Oh shit, Wilhelm IV. Hey, Carl, long time no see. Just... yeah, ignore them at this point. And I don't know what we do now. Fucking Tripolitania's gone socialist. I swear, if they end up... it looks like they're, the communes doing a naval invasion to Valletta. Okay, yeah, they took Valletta. Didn't really use these Marines much, did we? No, we didn't. Well, it's time for some infantry. Let's develop some coal mines in Tuscany, why not? We keep losing manpower. I don't quite know why, though. That might be due to occupations more than anything, actually. Which I suppose makes some sense. Excuse me? I thought you guys were friends. I guess I thought wrong. Oh, and there goes Algiers. Well, shit, you guys go. You help them out. Where did our badass veteran units go, anyway? Did they all get attrition down to normal rank? They might have just gotten attrition down to normal rank. Alright, you guys keep on keeping on. Yeah, okay. There goes Morocco. I was really worried about Morocco. Glad to know that they're following the revolution. Shit, they captured Prince Albert. There we go. Okay. I want Valletta. Okay, can't quite take Sicily yet. Let's see if I can strong arm my way into taking Corsica. Tunis too. Something colonialism. But I really want to see about Corsica. Britain. Let me have it. No, I want Tunisia. Bloody fucking hell. There we go. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Not that I really want. So let's just head on out. Beautiful. Do our Iridentis claims on Malta and Corsica. And now. Do I get an event? That should be all of the Italies, right? What am I missing here? Hello? Game? Oh, I guess I have to click a button. Okay. That probably makes sense. Italy's been divided since the Italian Civil War. 1920 monarchists, socialists, republicans, and exiles glare at each other from behind their fortifications. The face of division fear certain of Italy's swift reunification. God willing, however, we shall soon unite all Italians in a new risorgimento, like that of Cavour and Savoyard 70 years ago. Italy was divided during the Italian Civil War. However, at long last, the Socialist Republic of Italy has triumphed and now reunited the country again. At long last, Italy has been reunited. The revolution has been spread to every corner of the peninsula. Today is a great day and shall be considered a national holiday. Let all Italians rejoice now that Italy is reunited on July 4th. Italian Unification Day. Viva l'Italia. And there we go. We've raised the Bandiera Rossa. And today the chairman of the Social Republic of Italy, Benito Mussolini, announced that the second risorgimento of Italy had been finally completed. Ever since the Civil War, we have dreamed of an Italy that is not only whole, but is truly a free, he said to a cheering crowd in Rome. Now the dream has become a reality. Italy has been released of its foreign masters, of its capitalist masters, of its kings and aristocrats. Now, for the first time, it truly belongs to the Italian people. Syndicalist forces have been busy spreading throughout the parts of the country once dedicated to resisting syndicalist control, and it's unknown if the Social Republic of Italy will ever truly attain the stability the government has promised. Well done. Well, let's do some revolutionary irredentism. While we've destroyed the false countries that have called themselves Italy or were on the Italian peninsula, there are still many places outside of Italy that should belong to Italy, or who should see the light of a revolution. And that I can get behind. That can involve going after the holy Swiss. With Italy finally unified, the various politicians across the country are now vociferously asking for new elections, which will include the newly liberated territories. On the theoretical level, everyone agrees that these lands should have the right to influence the government of the Social Republic. Effectively, the reconstruction regime in these territories mean these new elections will see a certain victory of a sitting government, which would lead us out of the constant instability that have plagued the country ever since '36. Unions, actionists, and fascists still have a month to play their power games, after which are sure to blow each other smithereens. We'll see who comes out on top. That's going to be the syndicalist, I believe. Violence erupted on the streets of a Swiss consulate in Milan today after Switzerland denied Annex Campione, an Italian exclave in Ticino. Hold on, let me just... The Lexite commune in question was temporarily put under Swiss protection following the start of the Italian Civil War in 1919. Now the country is reunified again. The Swiss found no reason to continue their ruse any longer and annex the commune to Ticino. Time to teach them a lesson. Little turds. Really, Russia's... I don't want to start World War IV over... World War III, rather, over Switzerland. unions built it. I don't... I'm too tired for this. I just want to wrap this up. It is currently... It's almost midnight. I haven't done this in a while. Stay up this late for a goddamn YouTube series. Okay. With our victory over the reactionary forces, the leaders of a corrupt republic and the noble leaders of despotic kingdoms are standing trial. Some want to be lenient with him, while others want to be harsh and make an example of him. How shall the court rule? Lenient. We already have our victory. And now I guess we just wait a little bit. Oh, he's back. The first post-war elections have been held. Polling booths were open all over the country, though in certain unreconstructed areas the vote was severely restricted, some of which the student unionist government has deemed unnecessary. The government was also able to keep the Blackshirts at bay during the elections. The two combined factors ended up stumping both parliamentarians and presidentialists, while union candidates retook the absolute majority that lost in 34. Indeed, the unions are the great winners of these first elections, though their internal divisions made this almost for naught. One thing they all agreed upon was an immediate move to impeach Mussolini. The president sensed the failure of the presidentialist project, resigned from power, and quickly left the country. Conflict soon erupted over successor. Some expressed their support for a full restoration of the institutional presidency, but consensus emerged over the favor of a semi-presidentialist model. In the end, Prime Minister Tosca broke the deadlock, proposing former President Giuletti temporarily reassume the post until a better candidate is found. This move may have killed Tosca's hope to remain in charge of government affairs once Canada's elected, but it did safeguard union supremacy over government. What a comeback. A syndicalist orthodoxy made the new Italy. Guitar and Fiume. That's interesting. We don't... Looks like we lost the opportunity to have a Nieti. We can put our urban unions or rural unions. We could reconcile with like-minded Republicans. I don't see why not. With our control of Italy ensured, we can offer an olive branch of white officers sympathetic to our cause. They are expediently useful to revolution, not to mention the people they worked with will be more prone to accepting the new status quo. Sure, what do we got? Fiume, Cataro, Savoy, Nice, Upper Savoy, why not? Now, excuse me? Oh, interesting. We may have complete liberation of the rest of Italy. Our own internal enemies have also apparently completed the unification of a wide anti-socialist front. Coming from all across the country, about a dozen independent anti-socialist militias have recently been subsumed in the clandestine military front, given better organization and making them several times more effective against our government. This has coincided with a new Chetnik operation on the offensive on the home front. With significant resources committed to in the reconstruction of liberated territories, they are proving to be a dangerously effective ally, whatever external enemies we still have. Well, we will not be intimidated. Oh, dear Lord. Let's expand some police operations. We just have crisis. Very ominous. Very ominous indeed. Well. Oh. Founded in 1919, out of Socialist Allied Science of PPI and led by since its foundation by Riccardo Lombardi, the Christian Social Party has been the chief Catholic political party of the Socialist Republic. Even with the recent unification of the country, it appears that may not be bound to change. With many former PPI politicians joining its ranks, the PCS seems set on expanding the political influence Though whether these politicians had a genuine change of heart or just adopting a tactic of reactionary entryism, we can't say. The party must keep his party on a tight leash. The Gold Coast has capitulated. Okay. Cheers capitulated. Yeah. Why are we not in the Third International? Excuse me? What happened? What happened? Did I get kicked out? Because I claimed all of France's shit. That would be so funny if that's what happened, actually. Proof that syndicalists will always betray the revolution, I guess. I don't know. I don't read. Oh, that's funny, though. That's really funny. Oh, look at that. We're from, once again, the capital of Italy. A jazz festival. It's been put on by the various musical units throughout Italy. Jazz has been within Italy since before the revolution started in 1904. The modern Italian jazz draws inspiration from America. The famed American jazz musician Louis Armstrong is the highlight of the festival. Let's enjoy the music, new realm. Beautiful. What do we got here? I lose Pietro Netti, which kind of sucks. Guess we'll just, let's empower rural unions, I suppose. The French-inspired compromise between urban and rural unions cannot hold, with rural anarchists, USI being the most militant union in the country. It and her leader, Alberto Mesci will continue our revolution. He's back. Oh, look at that. He has his own description. He was born in da-da-da. Do-do-do. It's all the same as it was before. Now that Mussolini has been ousted from power, Giletti's distrust amongst fellow syndicalists, been keeping him present of the fact that the different factions jockeying for dominance emerges confident. Oh, that's probably the same, actually. Let's expand police operations. We got barracks bombed. Well, that's not fun. But it's about 40-60 right now. That's Liberia versus the Ivory Coast there. I'll have fun going against the whole Third International, buddy. Do with royal palaces. Conquest of the South. We've taken control of the territory of the Kingdom of Two Sicilies, and as we bring the revolution southward, the question of what to do with various nobles and royal palaces has arisen. Some think should be returned to public museums, others think the government should use them for the various ministry positions. Finally, some support the idea of giving them to over the war usually. Make them into museums, I don't care. Oh, we'll look at that. Earlier today, several of the ringleaders behind the clandestine military front were apprehended by Republican Guard officials. It's a serious blow to Marcus terrorists brings this country one step closer to eliminating them for good. The sooner the better. Is that... That's still not done. Okay. Sick. Let's do the movement of true action, I guess. Well, the bigger trade unions and the Socialist Party dance with reformism, our small USI always fought for the revolution and the liberation of all proletarians. Even if we lost some important voices on the way, we remain what we've always been, the only movement calling for true revolutionary action. So you just capitulate. You guys do what you want there. And now we're out of manpower. We can liberate Tunisia. That's probably gonna be the. Yeah, go ahead. I want Australasia to deal with that. What does the game consider to be the end of a second Weltkrieg? We need to kick the Germans' teeth. Yeah. I wonder. Oh. Now that we have control of Southern Italy, it's time to bring land reform to the South and bring the revolution to the Southern farmers. Package of land reform prepared by the Parliament will collectivize and give the land back to the farmers. Furthermore, local agricultural unions will be created to bring syndicalism south. Break the chains. Well, many of the Socialist republics celebrate today. The final steps towards the integration of militias into the Italian military were made today. Meeting with militia leaders and the High Command was held today, during which both parties signed documents confirming that the anarchist militias will now serve directly within the Army Socialist Republic of Italy, albeit with a guarantee of political autonomy. Operational autonomy. The political decision confirms the commitment towards revolutionary action from the government. Many of the former militiamen, now soldiers, helped to establish the SRI during the Italian Civil War and subsequently defend the Republic's borders. How can we thank the fighters for true freedom? I don't know. I don't want to work on this now. I really don't. We could do amnesty for service. Let's do Fermi's nuclear research. A new age of monstrous weapons upon us, with Fermi and his Panaspera boys having been instrumental in the theoretical and practical research into the power of the atom. Shall grant them even more support, so this terrible military application of their work are used by the Socialist Republic and other enemies. There we go. That's beautiful, isn't it? All that we've claimed. I mean, yeah, we don't have our friends anymore, but, you know, who needs friends anyway? So-called comrades. I spit on that idea. Pew. Let's see if we can capture fucking Marshall guy over here. Oh, there we go. When this morning, the police raided a suspected FMC compound in the southern parts of Cuneo province, they didn't think they had much to note. Instead of among a small number of monarchist partisans, they also found Marshal Caviglia, high-ranking officers considered to be the leader of the Chetniks. On the run since 1919, he was one of Italy's best generals in the First World War. During the Civil War, he was caught off guard by Badoglio's decision to evacuate the royal government to Sardinia, remain in Piedmont with his stranded royalist union. From there, he built a clandestine military front from scratch, causing many problems to our government. With Caviglia in our hands, Chetniks have been dealt a lethal blow. This is the beginning of the end. So we just crush him out now. How are we doing on compliance right now? It's coming along, I suppose. How about on the north? Apparently we don't have claims on South Tyrol. That's interesting. Well, let's crush the Chetniks. completely finally in our hands, nothing can stop our delivering of justice to the terrorists that have rampaged through our nation for so many years. Well, yeah, we gotta wait for cores for all this. Not that we get much from these anyway. Well, you know, it could be worse. Yeah, we don't have any manpower, but that's okay. We would go to war with all of our former allies, but that's also okay. We got the achievement. And like that, we don't have to worry about these guys ever again. I think I am going to, on that riveting note, go to bed and wrap this up. Thanks for watching. As always, gang, like if you liked, dislike if you didn't. Leaving comments, feedback down in the comment section below. I think you all know the deal by now. I'm going to leave things there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Or next time. Bye-bye.